Good morning, guys. Now, in previous class, we have studied histogram, okay? But at that time, our class intervals were same throughout. But when your class intervals are not same and you have to draw histogram, then how you will draw? So today I will start with a question. Draw a histogram to represent the following frequency distribution. Okay, this is the question. Draw histogram to represent the following frequency distribution. Over here we have class interval and frequency, they are given. Now class interval is 10 to 15, at the time frequency is 6. Next is 15 to 20, frequency is 10. Next is 20 to 30. You can observe class interval is different, so it will be 10. Next is 30 to 50, so class interval is 30 to 50, so frequency is 8. And 50 to 80, class interval is 18. 6, 10, 10, 8 and 18, and class interval is, over here we have difference is 5. This interval is of length 5, this one is of 10, this one is of 20, this is of 30. So when you have different class intervals, then how to draw a histogram? So solution starts with, over here class size are different, so we have to calculate the adjusted frequency for the each class. How you will calculate the adjusted frequency? For that, we'll find what is minimum class size here. So minimum class size is here, that is 5. Okay, so I will write here minimum class size is 5. So we have one formula to find adjusted frequency of a class is equals to minimum class size upon class size of this class. This class means for which class you are finding this, that particular class, into that class frequency, its frequency. So let's start. Class interval, then frequency, and adjusted frequency. Okay, your class interval is 10 to 15, your frequency is 6 at the time, but we have to find adjusted frequency. So for that we will use this formula. What is minimum class size here? In entire minimum class size is 5, as we have noted first. So 5 upon class size of this particular class, so class size of this class is 5, into its frequency, this is 6. So you will get adjusted frequency as 6. Next class is 15 to 20, frequency is 10. So what will be the adjusted frequency? Minimum class size is 5, this class size is 5, into frequency is 10. So 5 cut, so it will be 10, adjusted frequency. After that we have 20 to 30 class. For that, frequency is 10. So minimum frequency size is 5, class size of this particular class is 10, into what is the frequency here? It is 10. So you will get 5. So 6, 10, 5. Next is 30 to 50. Frequency is 8. So 5 by this difference is 20 into, and frequency is 8 over there. So 5 4s are 20, 4 2s are 8. So you will get 2 as your adjusted frequency. then 50 to 80. At the time frequency is 18. So 5 by 30 into 18. 5 6 are 30, 6 3 are 18. So is equals to 3. So these are our adjusted frequencies 6, 10, 5, 2 and 3. Now with the help of that we have to draw a histogram. Okay. So I will draw, or I can show here only. Why to waste a paper, right? Save paper. So this is the axis. You have to draw this on a graph paper. This is your x-axis, this is y-axis. So your class intervals will always be on x-axis. So this is origin, so 0. I will start from 10, then 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70 and 80. And on this I will write, as we have 2 and 3 everything, so I will start with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 and 10. So you have to write here class intervals. On x-axis you have to show class intervals, and over here you have to write adjusted frequency, and you have to write down the scale. So scale is on a graph. Okay, 1 centimeter is equals to 10 on x-axis, and over here 1 centimeter is equals to 1 on y-axis. This was the class. Now you have to check. At 10 we have adjusted frequency 6. So on at 10 now at 10 we have 6. You have to check the lower boundary point. Now at 15, so 15 will be somewhere here. So at 15 you have 10. So the top. Now next is 20. At 20 you have 5. 30 you have 2. At 50 we have 3. Now we have to join. So at 10 to 15 it is 5. So 15 is here. I will draw this. Now from 15 to 20 we have 10. So 15 to 20, between 50 and 20. So 20 is here. I will draw this. Now 20 to 30 you have 10. Sorry, 20 to 30 you have 5. So I have plotted this 5. So 20 to 30. Now 30 to 50 you have 2. So from 30 to 50 means here, and to 50 to 80 you have 3. So I will draw this on 50, but 52 class will go to 80. So you have to take till this. Now you have to join. I have shown you dotted line in previous classes, but you can join as well, but that was just to identify the difference. Now it will be joined to this, join this, and next that will be joining to this. Okay, so this is the frequency, and this is the histogram. When your frequency and when your class intervals are not same, when length of class interval is different, at that time you have to draw a histogram in this manner. Okay, so that is done. Next is very important graph which is known as cumulative frequency curve or Ogive or Ogive. Okay. Now, in this particular graph, it will contain two types of graphs. One is less than Ogive and one is greater than Ogive. That depends on your question, but how to draw that I am showing. So first question is, in this particular graph, draw a less than Ogive from the following table. So over here it is given marks 0 to 10. Next is 10 to 20, 20 to 30, 30 to 40, 40 to 50 and 50 to 60. Number of students are given which is 5, 10, 10, 15, 10, 5. Now I have to draw less than type Ogive. So I will write less than type. And the last column is of cumulative frequency. Now less than type. So I will write first less than 0. Less than 0, anything do you have? No. So I will start from this number, less than 10. So for less than type of things, we will follow this numbers. Okay. So less than 10, we have 5. Now less than 20. So over here we have 10, but less than 20 means this number will also be included. 5 is also, this class is 5, but that is also less than 20 kind. So 10 plus 5, so this will be 15. Next is less than 30. So less than 30 means this 2 will be added because all these are less than 30. So this is 10. So 15 plus 10, 25. Next is less than 40. So less than 40 is 15, but all these numbers will be added. So 15 plus all these numbers. So 25 plus 10 is 35 plus 5 is 40. Next is less than 50. So this number plus you have to add all these numbers. So 40 plus 10 is 50, and less than 60. So it is 5, and you have to add all this. So that will be 55. So we are starting from 5. So these two numbers will be same, and at last you get 55. Now when you add all these numbers, then that will also be 55, this sum. So this both will be equal. Now I have to draw a frequency curve or ogive or ogive. This is x-axis, y-axis. Okay, so this is 0. We have to take this. This will be our coordinates. So 10, 20, 30, 40, 50 like that. So I will take 10, 20, 30, 40, 50 and 60. And on that we have 5, 5. So I will start in from 5. then 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55. So when you have 10, it will be 5. These are the marks. On this you have to show marks, and this will be your number of students. Okay. So next, when you have 20, it will be 15. With 30, we have 25. With 40, we have 40. With 50, we have 50. With 60, we have 55. Now you have to join all these points. Okay, so this is less than type of Ogive. Clear? Now, next question is, number 2. Drove less than and greater than Ogive or Ogive together. Okay, you have to draw this together in one graph only. So how will draw? Class is given 30 to 40, 40 to 50, 50 to 60, 60 to 70, and 70 to 80, 80 to 90. Now frequency is given. Over here we have 2, 3, 5, 7, 6 and 2. Now you have to draw less than type and its cumulative frequency. First of all, I will find less than type. Less than 30, nothing is there. You have to start with this less than 40, and for less than, as I have said before, we will use this column. So less than 40, we have 2. So as 2, over here it will be 2. Less than 50, 3 plus 2. Less than 60, let me write, less than 40, it will be 2. Less than, this is 30, less than 40 only. Less than 50, we have 5. Less than 60, you have to add 5 plus 2, so this will be 10. Then less than 70, 7 plus 10, 17. Less than 80, so it will be 23. Less than 90, we have 2. 23 plus 2 will be 25. And when you total this, when you will add this, so this will also be 25. So we have done this. Next is more than type. Less than and not greater than, but more than type. More than type Ogive. So for more than type and cumulative frequency. So more than. Now for more than type, I will add this column. So more than 30. More than 30 means all the numbers are more than 30. Okay, these are all the numbers which are more than 30. So you have to write down the sum over here. So more than 30, it will be 25. Next is more than 40. So more than 40 means only these are the numbers. So this you have to subtract previous number. So 25 minus 2 will be 23. Next is more than 50. More than 50 means this number. So previous number you have to, subtract from 23. So that will be 20. Next is more than 60. So more than 60 means 7. So you have to subtract from previous number from 20. So that will be 15. Next is more than 70. So we have 15. More than 70 means you have to subtract 7 from 15. So it will be 8. More than 80. You have to subtract 6 from 8. So this will be 2. Now this 2 and this you can observe. Okay. So you will get last 2. So this is less than type. This is more than type. And we have to draw a graph. Okay. You have to draw all together. Means in one graph paper only. This is your x-axis, y-axis. First of all, we'll draw less than type. We have 40, 50, 60 like that. So I will start from 30 because this is minimum is 30 over here. So I will draw a spring here as I am starting from 30. So 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90. This is origin. Now over here we have this kind of numbers. So starting from 2, so I will start from 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. Now these are our coordinates. Okay. First of all, I will draw less than type. When you have 40, we have 2. So 40 and 2. 2 will be somewhere here. When you have 50, it is 5. 60, 10. 70, 17. 15 and 17 will be somewhere here. With 80, we have 23. So with 90, you have 25. So now just join this. So when we have less than type of ogive, your graph will be going from lower point to upper side, lower side to upper side. Now when we have greater than more than kind of thing, at that time graph will starting from the upper side and it will end at lower side. Let's see, more than 30, then 25. So with 30, you have 25. With 40, you have 23. With 50, we have 20. Then with 60, we have 15. With 70, we have 8. With 80, we have 2. And 90, we do not have to use here. So now join this. Okay, so this graph is less than ogive. This is more than ogive. This thing represent class and this is frequency. So this you have to mention. So when they are saying that you have to draw less than and more than kind of things together, then you have to show it in one graph. When they are saying you have to draw only more than type of graph, more than ogive, then you have to just show more than ogive. When they are saying you have to draw less than ogive, at the time you have to show only one. So that depends on your question, but the method will be same. You have to find the cumulative frequency for that, and now you know how to find the cumulative frequency for less than type and how to find the cumulative frequency for more than type. So just draw this, and I am giving examples from the exercise for the practice, and you have to complete that. Till then, thank you so much. That's all for today.